welcome to your Daily Writing Habit, episode number 420. If you are writing a book or thinking about it, or perhaps you've started writing your book and you need some help getting it done, or maybe you need help reaching more people to let them know about your book, you are in the right place. Good morning. I'm your host, Christine Whitmarsh, also known as Christine Inc., I-N-K, like that stuff you write with, christine-inc.com. Every day I'm sharing with you the writing habits I've learned over my 18 years as a ghostwriter, book coach, and author. I have found that three things in particular have a huge impact on your success as an author, and they have the ability to turn an air quotes non-author into a published one. Those three things are writing fundamentals, productivity, and mindset habits. Here's today's quote. All the world is full of suffering. It is also full of overcoming. Helen Keller. So once again, good morning and happy Thursday, June 4th here on the show. And I was scrolling through some of my old blog posts the other night, and I came across one way back from July 20th, 2016. And I almost couldn't believe my eyes because it's one that could be written now with all the things, the turmoil that we're dealing with now in the world. It seems very, very relevant. And believe it or not, the name of the blog post, again, this is from July 20th, 2016. The name of the blog post was, In Uncertain Times, Speak Up. And yes, I said uncertain. 4 years ago, go figure. So let's call today a Throwback Thursday, if you will. And I want to read the original post for you. Pretty powerful. Somewhere in between Orlando, Dallas, Turkey, and Baton Rouge, with location names now representing more than mere geography these days, I wrote this. During uncertain times comes opportunity for powerful new voices to rise up. It's too easy to feel powerless now. What can any of us do as individuals? We're not heads of states, military generals, lawmakers, or international decision makers. As people in the crowd, we are left to think, pray, like and share, scream, vent, argue amongst ourselves, hide, retweet, and reboot until the next big city name shows up trending and we start all over again. Is that all there is? What if we have more individual power than we think we do to affect change? You do have that power in your voice, your words, your point of view, your movement. If you could move the world toward one thought, what would it be? Write it down now and don't be afraid to make it personal. It's your game changer. For example, God's got a plan and I trust him. Therefore, I give myself and others permission to be balanced and at peace. That's the answer one of my clients gave when I asked her this question. She's using her voice to help stressed out moms find peace and balance in their hectic lives. Can you see how, by creating one peaceful person after another, it can become a chain reaction? Your thought is whatever you want it to be, the message you want to insert into the conversation right now. Why now? Because in times of chaos, people listen more intently for guidance, inspiration, and hope. They are waiting for your words. Start with your one thought and then see where it takes you, an email, blog, or for maximum impact, a book. Write it down. Write it all down. You have an opportunity right now to be a powerful new voice rising up above the din and moving the needle. Your words matter, and this is not the time to hold back. We can't afford to suffer in silence. Speak up. Wow, right? Again, blog post from July 20th, 2016. And I'll admit, I remember what some of those cities meant, but just like it, the cities represented so much more. Obviously, there were, I think it was mass shootings or something that was happening in those cities 4 years ago, but think about all the things that have happened since then and all the city names that are attached to that. So very serendipitous that I happened to come across this blog post, I think. And anyway, and I want to add a present day revision to my blog post. It might seem to contradict a little bit of what I wrote, but speaking up doesn't necessarily have to mean going public, because I know that's not comfortable. That's not, in everybody's skill set, I should say, or comfort zone, but I want people to be able to share their words. So it might not mean going on social media and starting something there. If that's, if that's what you're called to do, please do it. But speaking up can be a matter of writing down your words now, just for you, to get your thoughts and emotions out of your head, and then maybe later they might become something for others to read. I feel like the most important thing now is to get our words out of our heads and onto paper. Obviously, we all have a lot of words floating around our heads with what's been happening, so get those words out. It's very, very healthy to do that, and then see what you have. So you don't have to get them out with the pressure of, I have to publish them or anything like that. Get them out of your head and then see where your words belong. What you do with them after that is entirely up to you. Thank you for joining me here on Your Daily Writing Habit, where I am helping you write and finish writing an awesome book. And if you know someone else who wants to do the same, I would love for you to let them know about this show. You can do that very easily. Send them to yourdailywritinghabit.com. Until tomorrow, happy writing.